morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you listen to this. This is Tanks and Tutties, presented by Tubbs and Frankie. Episode 52, our 1 year anniversary. Our 1 year anniversary. We made it. Couple of delays, missed episodes, but it's all right. Let's clap it up for the boys real quick. Thank you. I'm honestly shocked we made it. I thought this would just be a fun thing, and I honestly saw myself getting sick of it once a week and telling you, sorry, man, not really into it. And there's a few episodes where my energy probably wasn't there, but I feel like we got through it, and listening back to find everything we're going to talk about today was a lot of fun. A lot of memories.
I was going to say, going back, there was definitely some episodes in particular. I'll say episode 3 and episode 4. Episode 3 was great. I was a little buzzed on Bloody Marys. Episode 4, there was zero energy whatsoever. Maybe it was a week-long hangover. Not really sure. But, yeah, it was a blast going back, kind of listening for our favorite moments and stuff for this week. So,
yep. I appreciate all 4 or 5 of you, whoever you are, for sticking around. So this episode's going to be a lot different. Obviously, we said last week we're going to kind of recap our best/favorite moments. We decided that we're just going to make that the whole episode. We're going to talk about some. We're also going to throw in some clips. Shout out to Frankie. He's doing all the editing there. I appreciate that because I would be lost. But we are going to do our weekend recap as it was the 4th. But we're going to have no sports news, no locks and long shots, no top 5, no guess who, no nothing. But we are going to do something fun for roulette. I'm going to get into it shortly. But we went through... Actually, I will say I went through, and I went through every roulette spin. I wrote down the numbers we hit and for how much. So we have some stats. I'm not going to get into it yet, but I have the numbers we've hit, our total winnings, which shocked me, and I know it shocked you.
Yeah, I was very surprised.
And our coldest streak. So what we're going to do is, after I recap it, we get some clips in there, we're going to bet every number that we've hit for $5 a piece, and then at the end of the show we're going to do a normal selection. We're both going to choose 5, send you on your way. So let's just get rolling here. So the first ever spin was episode 8. However, it was in the middle of the episode. I think we did it randomly. I think you were betting something and you had some money left over, and I couldn't find it. I was trying to sift through, but I did say in episode 9 we didn't hit. So episode 9 was the first official at the end of the show. And then boom, by episode 10, we hit for the first time.
Was the first ever one the one where I was betting in the middle of the show and you're like, wow, you're not even paying attention? And then I was like, well, yep. I'm actually spinning on some slots right now. And then I was like, all right, let's go to roulette real quick. And then I just did a roulette spin.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought.
That's exactly what it was. I couldn't find it, but that's what I basically summed up in episode 9. We talked about it. But, yep. Episode 10, first ever hit. I didn't say how much we had on it or how much we won, so I assume we only had like $2 on it for 60. But that was our first hit. And then as I was looking, I noticed that you had a hot streak of getting very close. So episode 9, you had 15. It was 16. Episode 12, you had 12. Or episode 12, you had 22, and it was 23. And then episode 15, you had 23, and it was 24. And after that episode, I noticed, episode 15, you started taking 24 every time.
I started taking 23 and 24 almost every time. Yep. And, well, because it was Jordan and Kobe, I remembered. And I don't know, it's a heartbreaker, you know? I mean, think of how much more money we could have won right there, even if we just hit those 3.
Yep. And then there was other ones later on, too, but I just wrote right there because I noticed it was like 6-episode span, you were right there 3 times. 3 in 6 weeks, you were one off. So
yeah,
I didn't write down the rest.
Definition of my gambling life right there.
I also, something else I picked up on, I don't have it on our sheet here, but I have a lot of roulette numbers. I say all the time, oh, that's one of my numbers. And it ended up being like a lot of them. So, oh, you're right. We never... Slight interruption. Frankie just texted me and made a good point. We didn't do weekend recaps, so let's get through roulette and then we'll do it. Okay, is that cool with you?
Even a year in, we can't figure this shit out.
I know, and I got so excited to talk about our winnings on roulette here. So after this, we'll do our spin. and then we'll do the recap. Sorry about that. That's my bad. I got so excited. So anyways, I have a lot of numbers. I have 2, 22, 23, 24, 21, because that's when you get to drink. 7 and 13 because they're lucky. 3 and 9. Like, it's just it seemed like in the middle there, every spin I was like, oh, that's one of my numbers. And I never took it. And then suddenly 0 popped up out of nowhere. It was just random. But episode 18 was Dan. I don't know if the loyal listeners remember, but this is when we were in the middle of recording and a random stink bug popped up on my mic, scared the shit out of me, and I screamed, and it just led to chaos, and it ties into roulette because I threw him on my keyboard, and I said, whatever he lands on, we're taking. And he was on 1, so I took 1, and it hit 2. So we're going to go ahead and throw that clip in here for you now. Here's Dan. Higher for the Bucks coming into the year. I mean,
that's something that, like, that game I look back on, and I heard this thing
God,
too.
dude! Oh my God! Time out. There's a giant stink bug on my mic right now that just scared the shit out of me. Holy shit, dude! I'm sorry. Holy shit! I don't know what to do with this thing. I'm just gonna leave him. I guess he's a part of a podcast. All right, this is everybody. This is Dan. He's a man of the people. He's the newest member of Tanks and Tugs.
Dan the stink bug.
Dan.
Is that named after Dan Campbell? Because he stinks.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, because he stinks. No, I still love Dan Campbell. Just he needs to cry a lot less, and just do your job. I realize you're rebuilding. We're not gonna do anything. You still have Jared Goff. Go get a quarterback this year, and then we'll see how we do next year. If we had a quarterback that could move, we're 3-3 right now. That's what I gotta say.
Anyways, no, I was saying I look back on like that Packers-Bucks game.
Dan's got a broken leg or something, bro. All right, sorry, I'll stop. Let's go.
I look back on that Packers-Bucks game, and we all thought that was like a phenomenal game. Great defense.
I'd say Garrett Wilson is probably the best offensive player now. Dan, where are you going? We got a podcast to finish up, bro. If he walks on my keyboard, whatever number he touches first, that's my number for roulette later. Remember that. And their win total for the season was 5.5, and they have 4 wins already. All right, I'm getting
and they're
Dan
leading
on
the
remote,
West.
And I'm gonna drop him on the keyboard and see where he lands. It's gonna be 1 through 9. Jesus, Dan, get it together. Oh, fucking Dan. So yeah, that takes us to Paige's picks. Why don't you go ahead and read the records there while I figure out what Dan's doing here, and we'll get going.
So Jake had a mediocre week.
A shitter.
Yeah, he went 6-8, but he's still in the lead. He's 59, 47-1. Paige is second, 1 game back. She is. What is that?
That's Dan.
No, I know. He's not on a number.
No, I know. It's just the remote. I'm about to drop him.
Oh, Paige is 50.
I lost him.
48-1.
Oh shit, Dan. Oh, he's inside the keyboard. Okay. Well, if he gets a number, then we'll take it. Holy shit, Dan.
Paige had an amazing week. She went 10-4. I also went 10-4. I am 3 games back, 55, 51, and 1.
4 games back at first, but
banged up a little bit.
Dan is up. Dan is up and moving. All right, sorry.
Spreadsheet. It's at
let's hit some roulette for this wrap up, and then we'll send you on our way.
Now.
I want. You know what, Dan? He made his way to the number side of the keyboard, and he's right by number 1, so we're taking number 1. That's what I want this week. He's not on it. Oh, you know what? He is. He's got 2 legs and a whisker on number 1, so we're taking 1 for Danny.
All right. So I actually have $20 in free cash on MGM. So we're going $5 a piece, 5 on 1 and 5 on 23.
Nice.
25 just hit, so that's kind of annoying.
While this is
now we
going
got
here,
3. No, this is ours.
Oh shit. Okay, no lightning numbers for us. That's okay. We can still hit 150 off of the. Just hit 1 or 23. What is it?
Oh no.
Oh Jesus. Oh, here we go.
Oh.
What do we got? What do we got? It's lagging. Here we go. It's landing. Oh no! It's number 2. God damn it, Dan! Why couldn't you have been a little quicker and just gotten to that number 2 for us, and we would have rolled off into the sunset? God. So you just heard the chaos of Dan there. It absolutely cracked me up when I first heard it. I forgot about this, and I was listening to the episode. I was in the middle of it, and you said Dan, and I was like, who the fuck is Dan? So I'm sifting through, trying to find it, and randomly I hear myself scream. So you guys just heard that.
Yeah, I don't know how we came up with that name. I will say that's probably the most, I don't want to say the most random, but one of the most random things that has happened this entire time of recording.
Because we were talking a lot about Dan Campbell that episode. I believe that was when Hard Knocks was going, and that's what we were talking about at the time when I screamed. I don't know if you listened to it. While I'm screaming and yelling about Dan, like falling, and he's in my keyboard and shit, you're just still talking. You're just going with the flow.
Oh, yeah, no, I listened to it this morning, and there was, like, you were waiting for him to crawl on a number, and I was just
yeah.
going on, chugging along like nothing was happening.
Episode 21 here. Biggest hit ever. Great moment. Not much to say, but you hit 30. It was 200x. We're going to go ahead and throw that clip in now. One of my favorite moments. Okay. 23 just got a 50x.
So I have two more numbers.
Yep.
I'd go 30.
Okay.
And 00.
00. There's only 10, but
so
it was
0.
13 that hit.
Dude,
23
that was
just
my
had a 50
number.
All right, what'd you say? 2, 23. Oh, frick. 2, 23, 24,
30.
30, yep.
And 0.
I did my math wrong. So apparently if you do $2 5 times, it equals 10, and I was only going to put $10 out. So, Frankie, this is all your numbers. I'm not taking one this week. I was going to take 3, 9, 7, 20, and 19. So let's see if one of those would have hit. 30 got 200x on it. Oh, my God. Oh, I didn't share this with you. Oh, shit. All right. We'll keep it silent. Oh, man. If this hits 30, I'm going to freak out. 30! 30 hit 30! Oh my god! It hit 30! 400 bucks! It hit 30! Oh my god! Frankie! Look at this shit, dude! Oh shit! It's the motherfucking D-O-double-G. Look at that balance! Look at that balance! Oh my god! Holy shit, dude! Let's go! Oh man! What a hit!
What can I say?
What a hit! All right, let's do another round. We should have done that one. That was too exciting.
If our numbers
wow, that was awesome. 30 again. Look at that, 100x now. Imagine, back to back. Wow, what a hit. What a hit. Let's go.
That was electric.
No way. Oh, 6. Okay. We'll do 4 numbers. No, we'll do six numbers, so pick 3.
30.
Yep.
23.
Hurry up. You got to be quick. 23.
And 4.
4. No. Oh, okay. All right. We've got 3, 4, 7, 9, 23, and 30.
What a night this could be right here.
Oh, imagine. 30 again with 100x. Can you imagine? Oh, my God. What is going on with 30? Holy moly. Do it.
Bro.
Do it. Why not? 33. Oh, all right. Right next to it.
All right.
Okay. All right. Let's finish that off. Electric. We were due. We were so due. We were so due. Okay. I'm going to split that balance with you, okay?
Hell yeah.
All right. Awesome. Let's go.
That was sweet.
Oh, so electric. My heart's racing. Let's go. I love it.
We're back.
I needed
that. That's going straight to my balance.
Yep. We did need that. Let's see. Anything else? I mean, I think I'm ready to wrap it up.
That was, yeah. Finish on a high note.
Yeah, so that one right there is just awesome to look back on. And it's probably the loudest I've been on here. Wouldn't you say?
Oh, yeah. I feel bad for whoever was listening that day in that episode because, well, I feel bad for whoever just listened to that too because
yes,
you probably just ruined whatever headphones, earbuds, or car speakers that you're listening to. And if there was anybody outside or around your car, if you were listening to this in your car, just act like nothing happened, or pretend like you also just hit big so that they know that you are also a degenerate listener, and now you're going to be rich. So
Yep.
that's basically how I felt after that happened.
I probably should have prefaced that one and said, maybe turn it down for this clip, but that's on me. Whatever. Episode 22 was our first ever back-to-back. This was just a normal hit, so we're not going to throw the clip in. We hit number 18. And this one was funny because it was my brother who actually chose 18. This is when I lived with my parents, and I was using his setup. We were near the end of the episode, so he came down ready to play some games. And I said, hey, give me 2 numbers. And one of them was 18. We hit $2 for 60 right there. And then episode 23, we went back to back to back. The only back-to-back-to-back we've ever had. We got a chance of starting one
longest
now
streak.
Since we just hit last week. Yep, longest streak. This one we hit number 8. It was $2 for 60. Not gonna throw a clip in there because it's just a $60 winner. It's just a normal hit. But that was our only back-to-back-to-back, and we're gonna try to do it here now though, because we just hit last week.
Well, so not only did we have the back-to-back-to-back, but looking at yeah, I guess you'll look at that later, but there was like a 2-month period where we got rich quick.
Yep, that's in my.
I don't want to say there. Rich, but yeah.
Yep. That was something there. What was I gonna say? Shoot. I just remember when we were recording those episodes, I was living with my parents, and I would come upstairs after we recorded, and they'd just be like, "Oh, you hit again, huh?" And I'd be like, "Yep," because I'm just screaming. Even for the $60 winners, I was screaming.
So speaking of that, if I remember correctly, we have now gone through 5 different living areas here as a podcast, between you living with your old roommate, to you living with your parents, to now you having your house, me living in my house, to now me moving down to Memphis.
Yeah, that's a lot in a
I
year.
just thought of that. In a year, we have lived in 5 different combined places.
And we even thought about me living with you. Remember when that was a thing?
Yeah,
I don't
could have
think
been
we ever
6.
talked about it on the pod, but I thought about moving out there and driving to Lansing every day. I'm honestly kind of glad I didn't, but we would have made some memories. So, moving on here. Oh, Frankie's got an unstable internet connection on my Discord. Oh, there he is. Hey.
I was going to say, I could see and hear you fine.
Oh, it said unstable connection. Anyways, let's get moving. Episode 26. This was our 6-month anniversary. Big ol' hit. We hit number 9, which you'll see is one of our greatest numbers. We had a 5er on it because it was for the 6th anniversary, and hit it at a 50x. Here's that clip now. Right. So how many numbers do I get? Did Paige choose something?
She did not. But while it's loading,
no.
I'll share my screen.
Let's just both do 4. It's our 6th month, not hers.
Okay, you're right.
All right, I'm going to do... Oof. What do I want? I want... I want 14.
Well, we're going to... What do you say? 8 $5 ones?
I can't. It won't load.
Okay.
Yep. And I want... Do you want me to... How do you want me to do this? I'll put mine on the sheet so you can just see them. 14. I want 8. I want 23, 22, and 9. That's 5 numbers. God damn it. All right, I'm getting rid of 23. 22 and 9. There we go.
Okay, so read me yours.
14, 8, 22, and 9.
$24, $30, $2, and $31.
All right. If this is a 3, I'm going to be so pissed. It's really laggy for me, so I might be delayed in their reaction.
Okay.
Here we go for the 6-month anniversary. Let's get some lightning.
9. 9 is boosted 50 times.
Nice. It'd be a nice little payday.
Come on, baby.
Oh, man, it's so laggy.
We're in.
9! Let's go!
250 in the bag!
Let's go!
6 months, baby.
Happy 6-month anniversary, everybody.
Wow.
Let's go.
Dude, it danced
so
around
sick.
9 too.
Oh, that's fucking
that was
awesome.
electric. Oh.
Let's go. Oh, shit. What a way to end
Wow.
the show. All right. So that one is one of my favorites because I think that's the one where I think you even yelled, which normally you didn't do. Normally I was the main yeller and you're just kind of like,
I was going to say, I was
But I
usually
think you
pretty
went
calm. Like, oh, hell yeah, we hit. I think the only ones that I really yelled for were that one and the big first one that we hit.
Mm-hmm.
And then another one later. And I'll probably scream today when we hit because, we're going to. But
we're going big. We'll get into what we're going to do. It's good. Oh, no, we already got into it. Jake, get it together. I'm so crazy because it's 1 year anniversary. I'm excited. Episode 27. We went back-to-back again. This time, it was number 9 again. Back-to-back weeks. And this one hit another lightning number. We'll play that clip right now. 5 numbers. Did Paige choose one or no?
she did not.
All right. Then I'll do 3 and you do 2.
Okay. Pick yours.
All right. Let me share this to you. Dun, 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 dun. I'm going to take 3, 9, and 22. What would you like?
24 and 30.
Okay. Come on. 3, 9, 22. You said 24 and 30?
Yep.
All right. Let's get some lightning numbers. Oh, man. Go Lions, baby. God damn it. Fuck that team. Oh, go Michigan. That's a big game. We should have previewed that, but we kind of did, actually. 9?
9.
Nice.
And 30.
100 X's. Come on, one time.
Give it to
We
us.
got 2 numbers. This would be a nice little payday.
Can we keep the
Come on
streak?
now. Come on now. One
Start
time.
a new streak. Start a new
One
streak.
time. No! Let's go! Holy shit, Frankie! Dude, we are so hot right now. We cannot be stopped.
Lose.
Pick one number.
23.
We're going for 2 in a row here. Oh my god, dude. We can't lose.
That was electric.
We just hit 9 on the 100X. That is so sick. We've got 11 and 23 here.
Let's see.
Dude, it's crazy that we hit lightning numbers so often, though. Look at how they don't come up very often.
Bro.
Why didn't you stick with 30, bro?
Oh, or
Oh,
24.
Man. Yeah, shit. We've got
Both
11
boosted.
and 23. Boom. Oh, 24. That was dancing around the 23
Bro.
there.
And 11.
All right.
They were both close.
All right, we're going to
Damn.
call it there, though. That's sick as shit. So as you just heard, 100X, $3 into 300. I hate that we fluctuated so much with our amounts.
I was going to say, we would be all over the board with our amounts.
Yeah, because at the start it was like we both picked one number for $5. And then I think we went on a cold streak, so I was like, let's just do more numbers, less money. And then we started to hit a little bit. And now we're still just all over the place. But
Yeah.
let's wrap up these last couple hits here.
Well,
Episode
real quick.
32. Oh, go ahead.
Real quick, I was going to look at that. Between episode 21 and episode 27, we made $950, $1,020 between episode 21 and episode 27.
That's insane. Yes,
And I've still had to reload my accounts.
Yep. So in that amount of time, we hit 3 in a row, and then we hit 5 in a 7-week span for, like you just said, $1,000. That's insane to me because it didn't feel like we did. Obviously, we split it, but that's still a lot of money, and we were still loading up our DraftKings accounts. Like, what the fuck? What are we doing here?
Yeah.
And then we went on a little bit of a cold streak. Episode 32, we hit 9 again. So 3 times in a row we hit 9. That one's just $2.60, so no clip there. And then episode 41, our longest cold streak. This was a 9-week cold streak. We hit number 7. It was your 7. $2 into 60. I should have got the stats on that. Who's hit the most? I think it's me, though.
It's got to be pretty close.
I think it's me, but you've hit for the most money because you hit a couple of the lightning numbers.
Yeah, I will say the 9-week cold streak felt like forever. It felt like we were never going to win again.
Well, like if that's 2 months. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a long-ass time.
Exactly. Like, imagine going to the casino once a week and not winning for 2 months.
And in that time is when we were doing 10 numbers. So we were that bad.
Yeah, I don't know if we're going to be positive or not.
I think we're positive because we still did, like, when we were doing 10 numbers, it was $2 a piece. So it's $20 a week.
That's true.
9 weeks, though. That's $180. But as you've heard, that's $1,000. That's a lot. And then episode 49 was my solo episode. Ended another cold streak. That one was an 8-week cold streak when you were down in Memphis.
Of course, you had to hit all alone, so you could just take the money to yourself. But
yep, kept it to myself. That was $2 for 60. And then last week, obviously, you put $4 on each number, and we hit 9 for the 4th time for $120. So
that was to break my personal cold streak of 10 weeks.
Yeah. Yep.
I just realized that.
Another thing I forgot to mention, when we were on that 3-week streak, that was all DraftKings. Episode 24, you went to FanDuel. So I was talking shit that you killed the streak because you used a different app. So in the next week, I did DraftKings again. We didn't hit. But, so some stats here. We have hit 0, 7, 8, 9 4 times, 14, 18, and 30. It's hilarious that we haven't hit 23 and 24 because you're always on those. But it feels like a lot we have hit 24, but you had 23. That's crazy. So this is the number.
I also look at the numbers. 30 is definitely my number. 7 was my number. I think 8 was my number. 9 was 100% your number.
Yeah,
all 4
times. For JJ. Yeah, for JJ.
I'm not sure about 14 and 18, and then 0 is your number. So I would say you've hit more than me.
Yep, 18 was Jason, so I'm taking claim for that. 14 was maybe me. There was a span where I was doing random-ass numbers, too. And then I would just say whatever hit was one of my numbers I should have taken. But here's the number that is absolutely insane to me. Like, where is this money at? Our total winnings in a year of roulette, not even a full year of roulette because it wasn't until episode 9. But we have made
52 different times of roulette.
Yep.
Not even.
$1,430 in total winnings on roulette. Blows my mind. Blows my mind.
That hurts to kind of hear because I know the $700 and whatever dollars is not my account right now.
Yeah. I mean, mine is technically in this house probably. I bet you some of that went to the house. Probably made its way to the
that's true.
Before I moved out. But
that was 1 month of rent for me.
Yep, I'm thinking in this next year, we'll keep a closer tally of up or down. So we'll start fresh, right? And we'll do the same amount every time, whether that's $20 total or $30 or $10, whatever it is. We keep it the same every time, and we do the same amount of numbers, and we can keep some real statistics. What do you think of that?
I like that.
All right, so a couple last. Hot streak, 3 in a row, 5 and 7 week span, and then our cold streak's 9 in a row, like I said. So now, let's go ahead and do our spin, yeah? Should we tell them what we're doing? I know I said $50, but I didn't explain that one of those numbers is going to have $20 on it.
Let's go for it.
We decided we're putting $5 on every number that we've hit, and since 9 has hit 4 times, we're throwing $20 on it. So I'm loading up roulette right now.
Jake's lucky number.
Down in Memphis.
Yeah, you've heard the last of me doing actual spins, so.
Yep.
Quite possibly. Well, I don't know. I mean, if Tennessee ever legalizes that, or if I'm in Michigan or something,
yeah, maybe. But it'll be rare. You're definitely doing it that week, though. So we're also doing at the end of the show, we'll do my spin because it's my week, technically, since Frankie did so many in a row. Oh, shoot. I forgot I don't have any money in my account. Give me 2 seconds. This is bad podcasting by your boy. Let me
just more technical difficulties, no big deal.
Yeah, we'll get into that later. We've had a lot of that. Good thing I've got my card saved.
Well, while you load up your account, I'll do my weekend recap real quick.
Yeah.
So, obviously, 4th of July this weekend. I was busy moving. I left Grand Rapids Saturday morning at 2 a.m. We packed up our house Friday night, and honestly, I thought it was going to be a really quick move. We ended up having more than we thought we were going to have, and we ended up having to go take the trailer to Paige's grandparents' house, drop off a mattress so we could come back and have more room. Ended up stuffing this trailer full of stuff. Drove back to her parents' house at it was probably 8:30 at night. Slept for 4 hours. Left on Saturday morning. It ended up being closer to 3. I think I drove the first 5 hours, which I was very impressed with because I was doing it on 4 hours of sleep and after just loading up my house. Got down here Saturday around 2:30ish. It was about 98 degrees, and we have a freshly paved blacktop parking lot. So the heat index was 113 as we're moving in and out of this apartment.
Wow.
Yeah, it was hot. My parents got here. We basically got the entire trailer unloaded within an hour and 45 minutes, 2 hours, which was super nice because then we could just sit inside in the air condition, unload boxes and stuff like that. The apartment looks nice now. We have it almost completely unloaded. There's still a couple just smaller boxes that have to get done. Thank you to my parents, to Paige's mom and her stepdad for helping us, to anyone who wished us luck, whatever like that. Saturday we did that. Sunday we just kind of showed the parents around Memphis and everything and did some small shopping. Monday it rained quite a bit here. We kind of just had another chill day. Honestly, we didn't do a lot of stuff just because everyone was so hot and exhausted from moving. Although yesterday, with 4th of July, we were going to go see fireworks and everything at night. We went to the Sun Studio Museum, which is where Elvis and a bunch of famous old blues people recorded music. Went there, went to Central Barbecue, awesome food. So then we started heading out to where we're going to get fireworks or watch fireworks, and it just starts downpouring.
Oof.
So we're like, well, maybe the rain will go away and stop and we'll be good. We pull up to the place that we're going to see fireworks at, which mind you is 30 minutes away from our apartment. Everyone's walking out. We're like, what's going on? They're like, oh, they just canceled it. So we drive back to our apartment and we decided, you know what, we could probably see quite a few from our patio. So let's just sit on our balcony and watch fireworks. I shit you not, 2.5 hours worth of fireworks just across the sky for free. May or may not have been. I can't guarantee they were all fireworks. There's definitely some things I can't quite confirm were fireworks. But a couple people started shooting off fireworks in our parking lot, which was pretty cool. They were literally on top of our building. Kind of scary, but it was pretty cool. This morning then, I was waking up at 2 a.m. By our fire alarms going off in our apartment, and we had to evacuate the building. Come to find out, there was not an actual fire, but there was 6 fire trucks here this morning at 2 a.m. So that's how my weekend went. How was your 4th?
I'm gonna save mine because I've got roulette ready to go. We have not missed anything yet. Are you still here? I got buffering. Oh no, Frankie. Why does it keep doing that? Oh, that was one of our numbers right there. Well, I can't do the spin because I can't hear him. I mean, just what's a better way to do this than to have an unstable internet connection in the middle?
All right.
Oh, hey. All right, well, I don't know how Frankie's going to do that, but he thinks he's going to cut it and we'll be all right. So we're going to do roulette now. We've missed a lot of spins. Only one of our numbers hit in 7 of these spins I watched. So good there. Frankie, I need you to read me those numbers in a second, so be ready, okay?
Okay, you just say when.
Yep. 16 just hit, not our number. Okay, go ahead, slowly.
0, 7, 8,
Yep.
14, 18,
Yep.
30, and then 9.
Got it. Got them all in. Here we go. Let me put my camera
I'm
on
excited.
this.
I'm excited.
It's really small, so you'll have to squint.
That's all right.
I'm gonna pick up my mic. Just give me a lightning number here. Come on, my heart is racing right now. Oh my God, 5 lightning numbers.
Holy
9,
shit.
12,
5 lightning numbers?
9 got
18?
50x. That'd be $1,000. Yep. Oh my God, so many lightning numbers. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Oh my God,
Come
I'm
on.
heavy breathing. Sorry, folks. This is huge. Just be 9. Be 9. Be 9. 33. Not our
Son
number.
of a bitch.
Oh, dude, my heart is racing right now.
That would have been huge.
Oh my God. If that 9 hit, it would have been $1,000.
We even said that before, too. We were like, even a 50x on 9, because that was our biggest one, would be 1,000.
Yep. Oh my God. My heart is cooking. Okay, I got to settle down. Deep breaths. Frankie.
Dare I
All right,
say?
let's close this out.
Dare I say?
What's that?
That was electric.
What? It was electric. All right. Well, that was a lot of fun. I'm going to count this in our year stats for this next upcoming year. So we're technically down 50 off rip. So need to do well in our 10 numbers later for $2. So let's get into some of our favorite moments here. And honestly, with those technical difficulties you just heard, I don't know what you're going to hear, how Frankie's going to do it, but it wouldn't be a Tanks and Tutties episode without some technical difficulties. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Man, that would have been insane. I'm excited to hear how that turned out right there because I know I was loud when I saw 9 hit 50x.
I just saw the 5
18.
lightning
Oh
numbers
my
come up, and I got
gosh.
so excited.
Yeah. Oh, that was the perfect spin other than us winning. Like that was perfect. All right. So, basically we just kind of listened through some of our favorite moments. We've got some clips that we're going to throw in there. So we're starting out episode 2. Episode 1, I think we were just getting our feet wet. We didn't really get too crazy.
Well, we did episode 0
2
first, and then we did episode 1.
Yep. But I think episode 1, we were still learning. You know, I feel like now we have a groove of things, even though we still fuck shit up. Like me still forgetting that I got to recap my weekend. So I'm going to do that right now. I went out to, Sid has a friend with a family up north. They have a cottage on a lake. So we went there on Friday after work. Did some drinking. They've got a boat and jet skis. So Friday night we went out. Me, my buddy from high school who's dating Sid's friend. That's a funny story. But me, him, and her brother went out on the boat, and we were out there till like 3 a.m. We came back. I was just exhausted. And then Saturday woke up, just had a day on the lake. I went tubing, jet skis. I got flipped on the jet ski 3 times. And I'm going to go a little ahead here. Sunday I got home. I was sore as hell. My butt cheeks from the bouncing and just probably the crashing. Oh, my God. I was so sore. But it was so much fun. Then Sunday, we were on the way home. And I did drink a good amount on Saturday, but I wasn't really drunk Saturday night, I wouldn't say.
I'm calling bullshit because you texted me at like
we don't have
2:30, and I was like, why is this dude still awake? And I'm pretty sure you snapped me as well, and I was like, this dude's hammered.
So anyways, on the way home Sunday, Sid drove, thank God, because we're on the way home, and that whole morning I was like just kind of tired / probably hungover, and I every so often I'd feel like I was still on the boat, but I was on land, and it was fucking with me. Like I was feeling nauseous. So we're in her car, and immediately, like 5 minutes down the road, I'm like, I might have to have you pull over to puke. And she's like, oh, gosh. I'm like, all right, great. So we get about halfway home. I made it halfway. I couldn't sleep either because every time I closed my eyes, felt like I was accelerating the process. So eventually I was like, screw it, pull over, I'm pulling trig. So we pulled over about halfway home, and I pulled trig. So that was embarrassing. But, you know, you got to do what you got to do sometimes. So... and then, Sunday, I ended up just laying around, played some video games, and then Monday, what did I do Monday? Not a lot. Stayed home. I was going to go to my parents' cottage, but it was supposed to rain, so I didn't end up going. And then Tuesday, funny story, my backyard, half of it I haven't cut because I planted seed to try to grow some of this grass back from all that work they did, and it got to the point where it was up to my shins. So I was like, I got to tackle this. I was like, this will take an hour and a half. It won't be too bad. Nope. I raised the lawnmower deck all the way up, and I still had to tilt it. I ended up mowing this thing 3 times.
Do you still have the
3 hours?
Do you still have the dead patch and the very green patch?
Yeah, so that's what I mowed was the green patch, and it looks good. And then that back half is all dead. So, but yeah, I told myself I was like, hour and a half. I'll go get a workout in. No, it was also like 90 degrees that day. I was dying. I ended up mowing the front too, and then my neighbor gave me some firewood, so that was cool. And then today just went to work. So now we can get into this smooth transition here of our favorite moments. So episode 2, Dat Boy Reggie. This dude came up out of nowhere, tweeting at us, calling me a bitch.
My favorite part about Dat Boy Reg was that his Twitter bio said that his last account, I mentioned this in episode 2, his last account was deleted at 135,000. But when I checked his bio, he was following one and had one follower, and it was us. So,
yeah.
Not so sure I'm buying into this whole deleted at 135K.
We haven't seen him in 30, 40 episodes. Like, I want to know if this was somebody fucking with us. I want to know who it was. And if it was like a real dude, where'd you go, man?
Yeah, because you were great.
It was fun having a little hater, dude. It
especially
made me feel big time.
Especially now, Big Reg loved the Orioles, and the Orioles are fun.
Mm-hmm.
So, like,
the Orioles are good too.
I would love to be able to shoot shit with him right now, especially when this team is good. I don't have to shit on him.
Yep. So Reggie or whoever you are, tweet at us again, man. We miss you. We should tweet at him and see what happens.
Miss that old head.
Anyways, so that same episode, you said that Hader will be a lifetime Brewer, and he got traded at the deadline. Thoughts on that?
Yeah. I believe we were talking about the All-Star game at that point, and I mentioned how Hader was the best closer in the MLB, and how he should be the only closer that people are looking up to and whatnot. And then you had said something, and then I was like, well, Hader's going to be a lifetime Brewer. So, and then just a few weeks later, we traded him away in one of the most surprising moves, and I was devastated.
Yep. That same episode was our first All-Star ballot. I don't know if you guys remember those, but it was kind of like the top 5. But this one, we just did our actual MLB All-Star ballot. And we kind of stuck with it for a little bit, but then it went away. That's the other thing about these episodes is we've come up with and used so many segments
that we said we were going to do every week, and then we did it once and never again.
Yeah. Hang on. You've got... Oh, my God. Unstable... Dude.
I can still see and hear you just fine, so...
Okay, well, I can't hear you, so let me just pop off here, okay?
Okay.
All right. Yeah, so basically All-Star ballot. We did it for a while. All-Star ballot stayed around, and then football season started. It went away and never came back because I'm looking ahead now. Episode 11, we had an All-Star ballot. Let's see, real quick. That might have been the last one. Was episode 11 right there. Anyway, so Frankie dropped one of the greatest nicknames. I don't even know what you would call it. I'd ever heard. So let's throw that in right now. He was talking about Julio Rodriguez. With that, but our third outfielder, we had some different opinions here. Let me give my piece here first. Riley Green would have been an all-star if he didn't get injured.
It's not a would have concert.
It's my all-star ballot. I can do what I want. It's my all-star ballot.
Just know there's 0% chance he makes the all-star ballot.
There's a 0.3% chance he makes the all-star ballot.
0.0.
There's always a chance. If enough Michiganders, exactly. If enough Michiganders get on their phones and vote for Riley Green, we can get him in there. You had
as a Michigander, I will not be doing that.
You're not a true bleed blue Michigander though. You're like the in-law that nobody likes. You come from Wisconsin, you try to call yourself a Michigander. You're not blood. You're not blood related.
Well, I am.
You try to act like your mom's favorite.
I am a resident now, so technically I'm a Michigander.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but your license plate is still Wisconsin.
For the next week or so, yes.
So tell us about Julio Rodriguez, though, because that's who you had in the outfield.
Dude is Ken Griffey Jr., the third. This dude, I mean,
Ken Griffey
he came
Jr.
out, like,
Jr.
mid-year.
the third.
Yeah, he is getting like, I mean, what other comparisons can you get? He plays in Seattle. He hits bombs. He should be in the All-Star game, just like fucking Ken Griffey Jr. was 4, 5, whatever, however many times it was. He should be in the fucking home run derby that many times, times 3. He runs. He steals bases. I mean, this dude has 20 stolen bases already. That leads the league, and he hasn't even played the whole year. He's got 20 stolen bases and 14 home runs. He's only played 80 games in the MLB. And on top of that, he had a horrible start to the year. Came up, was absolute dog shit. Everyone was like, yeah, this guy's not ready. We should probably send him back down. No, this guy is ready. He's hitting, he's only hitting 277.
Oh.
820 OPS.
Oh.
But I don't know. I mean, I'm the stat nerd here. Do you know what OPS plus is?
Are you asking me? Or are you asking the fans? Because I have no fucking idea.
No, Matt. OPS plus is a measure of how much better or how much worse you are than the league in OPS. So 100 is the league average. Dude's got an OPS plus of 138.
You know what I'll say? The MLB has too many stats. OPS plus, WAR. Isn't there a WAR
so
plus?
fun.
Isn't there a there's too many
This
stats.
guy is just so exciting. Tell me it
No.
wouldn't be exciting to have Julio Rodriguez, Ken Griffey Jr. the third in the All-Star game.
Junior. No, the only stats that fucking matter are batting average, home runs, RBIs, and strikeouts. And then for pitchers, strikeouts, inning pitched, and wins. Wins and losses.
Well,
And ERA. Forgot ERA.
Javi Baez does have a lot of one of those stats.
Yeah, so Ken Griffey Jr. the third. I don't even know how that works.
Straight
Wouldn't
off the
junior,
dome.
Junior just be the third?
Yep, it would be.
Yeah, so
It was
then
just
that
there
same
was
episode
great comparisons.
that was your Bloody Mary episode
Yes.
because you just started ranting about OPS plus.
Well, and then it got to the point where, because we were talking about our All-Star ballot, and I was saying how like all these guys had better OPS pluses than what you were talking about, and then I don't know if you guys can hear the sirens. I apologize deeply.
I
But
can hear that. It's Memphis. What do you expect?
yeah. But then there was one point where I mentioned a player, and you're like, "Well, what's his OPS plus?" And I didn't know. So then you went and tried to find it, and you couldn't find it, and you're like, "Fuck this! I'm done with stats. I'm done with OPS plus. This shit's so stupid." And then I found the OPS plus. So.
And then we got into episode 3. Reg called it. He did tweet at us and said Jets over 6.5 wins was a lock. I think we clowned him because of Zach Wilson, and they ended up finishing 7-10. So Reg was right.
I mean, there was a
again,
point where I was fully in on the Jets and Zach Wilson, where I said I was going to I was going to bet on Zach Wilson for most improved player. Jesus Christ, what is going on out here?
Wow, somebody got John Morant's at it again out there. God damn it, John Morant.
This is wild. Is my building
John
on
Morant's
fire?
got his little lighter gun. Yeah. That would be a wild situation. I got to finish the episode because...
Yeah, sorry guys, you can't come down. There's a fire and I'm recording right now.
You're yelling out your window, I'm in the middle of a podcast!
Please keep the sirens down. But anyways, so that episode, I'm pretty sure I was like fully in on the Jets. I said I was going to bet on the Jets to win the Super Bowl, Jets to win the AFC East, Zach Wilson MVP, Zach Wilson most improved player, and something else, all because Zach Wilson was a dog. And speaking of dogs, then we had the All-Star ballot of things we do when we're drunk, and Jake decided to throw in that he likes to act like a dog with his dog when he's drunk, and made it seem like everybody does this. This is the first and only time I've ever heard of anybody doing this. So I'm going to throw this clip in real quick.
I got a bunch of good ones left. You already did that one. All right. I'm going to go with acting like a dog with your dog.
Oh my God. I don't even know what this means.
So on Saturday, we got
I will
back
say I
from
have
golf.
not once ever acted like a dog. No, probably.
It doesn't happen.
Sober,
it doesn't happen until you. It doesn't happen until you're like living with a dog.
Okay.
Because we got back home Saturday, we were hanging out. I think we were watching some sports game or some baseball game. I don't even know. And then we were like, oh, let's go play Guitar Hero. So we're jamming, and then my roommate's dog got super energetic, and so we were in the middle of songs. I think he was grabbing a drink, and I got down on all fours, and I start chasing her. Like, I'm, like, running on all fours, chasing the dog. And then I start, like, I bark a little bit, and then you get down real low, and they get down real low, and they start doing the zoomies. And then you stand up, and you have the nastiest case of rug burn on your knee that you've ever had in your life.
This sounds very specific.
Yep, this happened Saturday is what happened. Yeah. I woke up Sunday with this rug burn, and it hurt like a bitch. But this is more like a drunk thing that you do when you're drunk. I think a lot of people probably do it though, because it's a lot of fun.
I don't live with a dog currently, so I can't.
Granted, I don't think a lot of people fully commit like I did and get down on all fours, but definitely messing with your dog when you're drunk.
Okay, that's fair.
Up there. But
yeah.
Oh my God, I wish you could have seen it. It was so much fun, just running around. I did 3-4 laps back and forth chasing the dog, barking. Yeah. So, Jake, what do you have to say about that? Because to this day, I still have never done this. I just want to say I still have done it. You need to just try it. Go home when you go home for Thanksgiving or this wedding that we've got coming up in Wisconsin. There, act like a dog with your dog when you're drunk. I'm telling you, it will. It's just so much fun. It's a connection on a deeper level with your dog, and that's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, interesting. Now I'm not gonna let you keep clowning me. Let's get into what you said in episode 7. All right, we're talking about the 3 things we'd want if we were stranded on an island, and it was normal stuff: beer. You were smart, cards and a lighter to start a fire, and then you're like, "Oh, we should go on Naked and Afraid." And in this, play the clip. You're stranded on a deserted island. You can only take 3 items. But don't bullshit it and say, oh, a boat or blah, blah, blah. Like, give me like 3 funny items. Try to be funny here. I'll give you mine while you think if you want.
Okay.
All right.
What are yours?
I have a 30 rack of Busch Light Apple, a gallon of Fireball, and a lighter.
Okay.
The lighter is just for a fire so I can be warm while I'm drinking.
I'm going to take...
Actually, I'm going to change the lighter to a hammock. Yeah, fuck the fire. I'll be warm with the Fireball.
Okay. I'm going to take a 30 rack of Summer Shandy. Which is great beer. And if you're on an island, I'm assuming it's hot.
I don't think they make 30
Summer
racks
Shandy
of
is
that,
great
though.
Summer beer. Of course they do.
I guess it is fictional, so you can have whatever you want. So
exactly. I'm going to take a deck of cards.
Oh, okay.
It's multifunctional there.
Yep.
Gives you something to do. Can also be used as a fire starter.
Okay.
If needed. And then I think I have to go with a lighter because I already took the cards to be multifunctional there.
Yep.
So I'm going to take a lighter.
See, I hate when you ask
some
people
survival
that.
classes. I know how to build a nice little shack for myself.
I hate when
water
you ask people that.
Might be kind of screwed there,
like,
but
I hate when people are like, "Oh, I'd take water and a tent and a raft." Like, no, dude, I would accept death and just have a great time on this island. I'd treat it like a vacation right before I die.
See, the thing is,
then when I ran out of alcohol,
if you take a 30 rack of beer, that's also multifunctional because the empty cans, you can then boil the water out. You have drinkable water.
Holy shit.
You can also use the cans to set up a trap and kill animals.
And when you get rescued, you
have
$3 in deposits towards the rest of your life.
You can use it as, dude, there are so many things you can do with empty beer cans.
Yep. You can also...
Beer's great for you.
You can also, like, make one of those, like, horns out of them. Or, like, you know, like when you crush it and you go, Hurr! It sounds like a muffler.
Yeah.
Fun. You would be able to have some fun.
A lot of things. See?
Well, and there's probably some coconuts on this island. Who needs food? There's probably some berries. And then you can probably just kill a couple birds, you know, throw a can at it, a full one.
You could fill up the can with something and make it a weapon.
No, it's already a weapon when it's closed.
Exactly.
You throw it at the bird. If it pops, you just drink it real quick. And if it doesn't, now you got dinner and a beer.
Exactly.
Bam.
Multifunctional.
All right, that wraps up the
I
question
think we'd
this
survive
week.
pretty well.
I think if we were together and we could just hang out and drink, we get drunk and go kill something.
You and I, we should go do a Naked and Afraid.
I don't want to see you naked. Can we be clothed and afraid?
I guess
How
we can
about
skip on
dressed
the
and
naked
afraid?
part. But
Yeah,
okay.
fully clothed and afraid. Or wait.
I'd just say
Tubbs.
drunk and wandering.
Yeah. Or it could be you're naked and I'm afraid. Yeah, that'd be a pretty good show. That'd be a pretty good show. Also on that show,
If we have any
do they just
investors,
have full bushes? Like the dudes and the chicks?
probably.
Gross.
Probably.
I'd be
I mean, they're out
afraid
there
of
for
the
30
bushes.
days.
Ugh. Yeah, okay. That'd be a pretty good show. We should
A
try
lot
to
of
find
crabs in the
something.
bushes, you know?
If we ever blow up, we should do like a YouTube series of Frankie's naked and Tubbs is afraid.
Well,
And
if
we
I'm
take
gonna
those
be
three
naked, we
things.
can't-
We take those three things and survive as long as we can. I think we'd make it one night. I think we'd wake up the next morning like, fuck, I'm hungry, I give up. Then we get picked up.
Well, I wouldn't go naked. I'd have to go clothed. But I think I'd make it.
Well, and I
decent.
wouldn't want to be with you naked. I'll tell you what, wear light clothing and then we can blur your body and it'll look like you're naked.
Okay.
But deep down we know you're clothed.
Okay.
All right. Write that down somewhere. That's not a bad idea. We could film that in like some random forest and say we're on an island. That could blow up on YouTube.
I used to have a GoPro. I could find that.
I have a GoPro too somewhere.
Yeah, so, Frankie, you want to see me naked, first of all.
I didn't say that
But we did come up-
directly.
You were like, oh, we should go out naked and afraid. I'm like, whoa, pause. That's gay. But we came up with a great TV idea there with you're naked and I'm afraid. That's just, we still need to blow up so we can get the funding to make that a YouTube, little series.
I
think
still
that'd
don't
be
understand how this show would work. Like we just
You're
get
just chasing
thrown in
me
the
around
woods.
butt-ass
I'm naked. You're fully clothed, and you're just like in the corner, like what the hell's going on? And I'm just naked trying to survive. So you're just watching me naked, and you want to blame me.
I think
Yet
it
you
would
want to
be more-
televise this.
I think it would be more like, you ever watch those like ghost hunter shows where they've got the GoPro right on their face and they look terrified because some
Yeah.
door's shut?
Yeah.
So that's me. And then you're just hunting with a GoPro on your face, butt ass naked,
I'm on all fours, like crawling throughout the woods.
fucking growling, acting like a
Oh.
dog.
No.
That's one of my favorites right there. So in episode 10, we had a little running gag with the Tank Award of the Week, another segment that was supposed to come back and never did. You were nominated, I think it was 6 or 7 weeks in a row, and you never won it. And
was brutal.
finally, you won the award. You won it for golfing like shit. However, you still went out, had a good time, and then we stayed up late and talked that night. So you won it there. I think I even said on that episode, I think I said you were 1 for 6. So you weren't batting very well.
Call back to
And then-
the All-Star Ballot of things we do when drunk. I mentioned that we stay up late and have deep talks. Probably did that night.
I think we did, because I said on that episode we were talking until 4 o'clock in the morning. And what are you talking about at 4 o'clock in the morning other than something deep? So, and then here in episode 11, another All-Star Ballot. We need to, I feel like we still have that with the top 5, but the difference with the All-Star Ballot was we couldn't have the same answers.
I was going to say we could take each other's votes.
Yep. So, I don't know. Maybe we can talk about that. I feel like that's another thing going forward is we should have a more solidified, we're going to do this. No
Yeah.
more of these losing segments and shit. But we had the All-Star Ballot of places to pee. And your last pick, which is normally like the make a statement, finish strong, you took this. Play the clip.
I'm going to take back that point about the
Well, I'll
statement.
stick to that then. I'll say my 4th pick, your pants. Pee in your pants. Nothing shows that you're a man like just standing there and letting it flow in your pants. I think of football players, the most badass football players always piss in their pants. Tell me I'm wrong.
I mean, I just wasn't expecting that. I guess.
Sometimes you just don't have the time to go to the bathroom. You just make do with what you have.
So wait, did you
man.
only take picks that you've done?
No, that one I've never done, but I want to, especially if it's cold outside.
Do it right now.
Say
right now.
like, no, I don't have to. I don't have to pee right now, and I don't want to ruin my nice chair. So, but like, say you're at a football game. It's middle of winter, freezing cold, blizzard. Like, especially like I'm used to being at Lambeau.
Are you defending pissing your pants
fucking-
right now?
Absolutely, it keeps you warm.
I can't believe
Like-
what has happened with this list.
I'm not sure what's
it
wrong.
started
here.
out with like satisfying.
Just shows you're a
places, and
man.
Now you're talking about pissing your fucking pants.
Shows you're a man.
Okay, my pick.
Only real men piss their pants and aren't ashamed.
My
to do
last
it.
pick is the parking lot.
Okay.
I
I mean,
had a couple times.
good pick, but not as cool.
Not as cool as pissing your pants, I guess.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I just cracked up even thinking about that.
Pants?
Well, I mean, you're not a true man if you can't just piss your pants, you know? Like, it's warm. Yeah, it might stink, but
Yeah.
you're not afraid, you're not embarrassed if you can just piss your pants.
Listening back to that was hilarious because you went full real mode. Like, you were trying to defend it, and you did a damn good job, I will say, because you brought up football players, how all the linebackers and the D linemen talk about how they had to piss themselves, and you saved it. You saved it, but at first it was, whoa. And then, yeah, we have a long history of technical difficulties. Episode 12 was the first one. Your setup was all messed up, and it lagged out. And so I'm just talking, I think I sang a little bit. And then there's about 3 to 4 minutes that I listened to where you don't say a word, and I'm just talking to myself. And I also pause and listen to you and then still talk. So, but like
And
we said, we're a small podcast. We just do it for fun.
I was going to say, we still uploaded it, no issues. Don't care.
Nope. Nobody said a word either. You would have thought we would have got a text like, hey, you got like 4 minutes where you can't hear Austin. But nope. Everybody let it ride. So we have a long history of technical difficulties, and still to this day. I mean, I'm working on a MacBook that Steve Jobs had his hands on himself. So that's why I have my difficulties, I think. But now it's you, because your laptop was owned
Looks like it was
by
ran over by a
Fred Flintstone.
computer and sounds like an airplane taking off.
Yeah, yep. And then in episode 15, you had a rough weekend gambling, and you were talking about how you retired from gambling for 18 hours.
Which
And
I
that
feel like
weekend
I've
was rough for
done.
you.
I feel like I've done that multiple times throughout this show.
Oh, both of us for sure. But that was a rough weekend for you because the Badgers lost to, was it Ball State? No, they beat Ball State. I forget who it was. They lost to a shit team
It's like
in
Northwestern.
triple overtime, and they fired Paul Christ. The Brewers were officially eliminated from playoff contention. Your spreadsheet did awful that weekend. Remember the spreadsheet?
Yeah.
That's
Maybe
good times.
maybe I should get working into firing that baby back up.
Yeah, yeah.
I got one for
the
baseball.
clip
It's
you-
pretty good.
Throw in the clip of you talking about how you retired for a little bit.
How did my weekend go? Well, to not, you know what? No, we're just gonna get it all out right now. My weekend summary: Brewers lost 3-4 to the Marlins, basically ending their season. Update: they did end their season. Badgers lost to Illinois. Packers had to go to OT to beat a third-string rookie quarterback by 3. Paul Christ got fired for the Badgers. The spreadsheet, 100% not back. I thought it was back. It went from the spreadsheet to the fade sheet. Broncos lost and fucked my only opportunity of winning on Sunday. And then I had a note that said I was retiring from gambling until Friday. What a weekend. However, there was a change. I came out of retirement early last night. Mind you, I sent this message on Sunday. So made it about 12 to 18 hours of retirement from gambling. We're back.
Yeah. 12 to 18 hours you made it.
Somewhere in that range.
Is that the longest ever that you haven't bet when you were able to?
No. I guess in Florida I wasn't able to. But no, there's been moments like with moving and stuff here where like I've gone a couple days without it. even though I've been able to. But yeah, that was definitely a rough patch for me. Just quite possibly one of the worst sports weekends you could ever have. But it has turned around now, so things are clearing up. We're doing okay. I do not need any help. I will be okay. So
there you go. That's all that matters is that you're good. So then episode 16, I had it down as our first typo, but then looking back, we had some before that in the descriptions. And, you know, I give myself a lot of shit for screwing up our order here, like today with the weekend recap and the roulette. But go read some of our old descriptions, guys. There's a lot of typos in there. Got anything to say about that?
nobody ever said I was proficient in spelling.
And then also episode 16 was when I thought Mike Hart was dead but wasn't. We'll throw that clip in now.
All right, lightning roulette.
Splitting, correct? Splitting forever, right?
Yep.
Okay.
How much should we go on it?
It's up to you. It's your money. But I want number 20 for my boy Mike Hart. He just had a seizure. R.I.P. Well, he's not dead. Thoughts and prayers. We're going 20 for Mike Hart.
So we just missed a spin, so we have to wait.
If it's 20, I'm not taking Mike Hart.
All right, I'll let you watch this.
What were you going to take?
I think I'm sticking with 23.
Ooh, 2 for Blake Corum. I should add that to. Dude,
That's
I
my
only
number
like black
2.
numbers. I always take black numbers. Oh my god, it's red. 32. All right.
32.
It's a weird number.
All right. Yeah, I'm going 23.
Jordan.
You're going 20.
20.
Look at that board.
Oh yeah, it's meant to be. One of these is hidden. I just want.
Should we put something on second 12?
No.
Okay, fine.
Because we're not. I mean, you can if you want, but we won't split that.
I did.
Come on, give me a 20 and a 23, both in lightning, and then. Oh, here we go. 23.
Oh, second 12. Oh, 4 numbers.
23.
23.
All right, what X is that? I can't see it.
Come on.
Is that 100X?
I don't know.
Hit 23, God damn it. Why not? 23. Why not? One time.
I need it.
One
it.
time. Nope. Single digit. 8.
8.
Oof. Tough. Yep, so I did 20 on roulette in honor of Mike Hart there. And, yeah, for some reason said R.I.P.
R.I.P.
He was alive,
Wait.
so.
He's not dead.
Yep. And then also that episode, I went on a Lions rant. We're going to throw this one in, too, because it's good. It's a little longer here, but you got to get it all. Hindsight, it's hilarious because the Lions, like, I ranted when they were trash, right? But then when you look at the end of the year, it was a good year for the Lions. So listening back, it was like, wow, I should have just relaxed, especially when I was talking about Dan Campbell on 4th down. Roll the clip. Can I go off for a little bit? Just like
Sure.
give me like 2-3 minutes. I'm gonna put the mic close to my face. I am so incredibly tired of being a fucking Lions fan. Like, it is just terrible for my mental health at this point, my physical health, because every Sunday, after the last 2, right? The Lions blew it against the Vikings, and then Sunday against the Patriots. Like, both times, I decided to take a bunch of pre-workout, go outside, and I worked out very dangerously. No spotter on shit, trying to set PRs and shit, just taking out my frustration. That's not safe. Then you got me all hyped up watching this fucking Hard Knocks, and they are so fucking bad. Listen, I love Dan Campbell, and I'm starting to love Jared Goff, but there comes a time when you need to fucking take a pill and swallow that motherfucker and kick the fucking field goal. It's great when you go 5 for 6 on 4th down, but you know what sucks is going 0 for 6. Because they were in that fucking game right before the second half. What was it? 8-0, 16-0? I don't remember, but we were in it. I was like, okay, let's get a field goal here. Going fucking halftime. What does Dan Campbell do? 4th and 9 from the 35 or something. It was going to be a 50-yard field goal. You just got this kicker that went 4 for 4 last week. And what does he do? 4th and 9? Hey, let's fucking go for it. And what does slow-ass, old-ass Jared Goff do? He fumbles the ball and the Patriots take it back. So now it's like, what the fuck are we doing here? Like, this is idiotic. Listen, we are the laughing stock now because your coach is playing like he's playing Madden. This is what you do in Madden. You just go for it on fourth down. I don't kick field goals in Madden. I don't punt in Madden. We start the game, the first drive, our own 45, we go for it, we turn it over. So now our defense looks like shit when really you're giving the other team a head start. They have half the field every fucking time. Like, dude, I could go out there and score a touchdown at quarterback if you give me half the field every time. And Aiden Hutchinson, I'm getting sick of his bitch ass too. I love him. He was great at Michigan. But you know what? He's only got one fucking move, and it's not good. It's a straight bull rush. He gets double teamed, guess what? You're gone. You're done. And he can't fucking, nobody else can get in there because they're all butt. Like, yeah, great. When your 6th round pick is your best player, Rodrigo's not even that great. We just hyped him up so much because we don't have anything else. Our cornerbacks are getting paralyzed on the field. We have no safety help, and I'm just so entirely sick of it. So here's what the Lions need to do. They need to fucking draft defense. I swear to Christ, if we take a quarterback first round next year, I might be a free agent in terms of fandom. I'm so sick of this team. It's not Madden. Dan Campbell, get your head out of your ass. I love you. You're great for the morale. The players love you. But fucking figure out how to call some plays. Maybe listen to your offensive coordinator once in a while. That dude's fucking awesome. Ben Johnson. If Campbell gets fired, I want Ben Johnson as my fucking head coach. I'm so sick and tired of the going for it on fourth downs. And then last week, too, I don't even think I brought it up. You go for it on fourth down all game, and then you decide to kick a field goal when you're up by 4 already. And then guess what? You missed the field goal. Now they have a fucking shitty field to work with. You might as well just went for it last week. So obviously you can't have it both ways, Danny boy. You can't choose to kick the field goal when you want to be smart. It's fucking idiotic, and I'm sick of it. Yeah, so I tried to tell him not go for it, and that's the only reason that we beat the Packers and kept Rodgers out of the playoffs. So thank you, Dan. I love you. Come on the pod sometime.
I will say we've had a lot of crazy takes that in hindsight are just like, what the fuck, like that one. And then there was one, I believe it was in episode 1 or 2. It was one of your first long shots. You said that Katie was coming to the Pistons. Same week that I also said Kyrie was going to the Lakers for Russ, and that Kyrie would never play another game for the Nets, which he ended up playing most of the season for. So, and that was all just in the first 2 episodes.
Right, and that's what we said, though, in our introduction episode 0. We said we're going to throw out some hot takes and some bad takes, and there might be a little blend with the hot and the bad. And I started off hot by saying KD to the Pistons. That's tough. You also had, this wasn't bad, actually. This doesn't really relate, but I did listen back. You took Aiden Hutchinson, Defensive Rookie of the Year.
I also, I think this was also in episode 2. You kept saying that it was going to be the Red Wings' year next year. And I said, nah, they got to get past the Knights. And then the Knights won the Cup this year. And I didn't even bet them because then come playoff time this year, I said, I really want to take the Knights, but I just don't think the Knights have what it takes to win it this year. And then they did. So I should really start paying attention to myself. I have also said that multiple times when it came to like my do not bet list and stuff. That was another thing I forgot to look at was my do not bet list because there were some times where I put teams on there multiple times.
You had one, I didn't write it down, but you had one that you said for the 3rd time, I think it was the Colts. You put them on there like 3 times.
Yeah, it was bad.
Michigan
I just
State
don't listen to
twice.
myself.
Yep. So, and then in episode 17, technical difficulties again. We had a big stretch here of technical difficulties. I had to finish the show on the phone with you. We're going to throw in a clip here where we just talk over each other for like 3 minutes.
Okay. Spreadsheet has, so it's set at Cardinals -1, has the Saints minus 0.9, over under 44.5. It's at 46.5 right now.
Oh, no.
Whoa.
Can you hear me?
Oh.
Can you hear me?
Is Jake back?
Oh, no. All right, we're going to leave this in, I guess.
Anyways, next game. Lions versus Cowboys.
Oh, no.
Paige
ladies
obviously
and gentlemen,
took the Cowboys.
if you can hear me,
I'm also taking the Cowboys. I just don't see the Lions getting this done.
Let me go and restart that.
Spreadsheet has so right now it's Cowboys -7,
I can't
and
even get connected to them.
Spreadsheet has Cowboys -4. Over under is 48.5. It actually has it at 48.5.
This sucks.
I think Jake's trying to get back in here. I'm not really sure what's going on.
Well, I don't know what
This
we're
is
going to do. We're going to go
interesting.
and call him right now.
I think the Cowboys are just going to get blown out. Oh,
know
Jake's
if you guys
calling
can
me.
hear,
Let's
but
see
it's
what he's
ringing.
got to say. What's up?
Hey, so my Discord's not working.
Is yours?
My Discord is working. I see you keep joining and then leaving. And you're just loading and loading.
This whole time.
Yeah, I have been going on. I said that Paige is taking the Cowboys, and then I'm also taking the Cowboys.
Okay. Well, you keep talking while I try to figure this out, yeah?
Sure. Do you want to speak through my phone?
No, let me try one more thing, and then we'll see. Actually, here. I'll stay on the line.
Okay.
Good luck editing this, by the way. That sucks. Oh, my God, the Guardians got a base hit. We got runners on first and second, 2 outs. Let's go.
Jesus.
It's
So I'm assuming
I don't know what to do.
Cowboys Lions. I'm assuming you're taking the Lions, right?
Oh, yep, I've got the Lions.
Okay. Spreadsheet has Cowboys -4. It's at -7 right now. Over under's 48.5. It has it set to 48.5. So.
Okay.
Jags versus Giants.
Jags, Giants.
Paige has Giant, no S.
Why'd you skip? Why are you going in a weird order?
I'm just going off my spreadsheet.
Well, no, you skipped the Packers and the Falcons and the...
Yeah, we'll get back to that.
Whatever. Which one did you say?
Jags, Giants.
All right.
Paige has the Giant with no S.
Oh, God. No, the Guardians got... Oh, the Yankees win the series. Oh, and they're all rocking the baby. Oh, shit.
Of course they are.
All right, I've got the Giants as well. They're so hot right now.
Yeah, I also have the Giants. I wanted to take this as my lock this week, but I couldn't since I have the in bed with the books. So,
Correct.
right now the Jags are -3. It went up. It was 2.5. Spreadsheet actually has Jags -0.8. Over under's 42. It has it at 41.
Okay.
All right, now we'll get back on this. We'll get back to the.
I just gave Discord the meanest face I could for how my call went. Terrible.
Yeah, that was bad.
All right. What do you want to do for roulette here? You want me to just do it over the phone?
Absolutely.
All right. They're in the middle of a spin right now. What number do you want? I'm going with 2 this week for Blake Corum, Heisman winner.
I'm sticking with 20. Did I do 23 last week? I'm sticking with 23.
23, okay.
That's going to be my number.
Oh, it just hit 24,
Oh, fuck.
but that's okay.
Dude, it's hit 20. It hit 24 last week.
And 23. All right. 14 seconds till we spin. You said 23 right now, 24?
Yeah, 23. You
Wouldn't it
know
be
I'm
funny
not
if
going to
I
hit,
accidentally
right?
did the wrong number and it hit?
That would be tough.
Hilarious. All right. 3 seconds to the spin here. We are spinning. Here comes the lightning numbers. Just hit one of them. I love a good lightning tease, you know? 5 numbers. 6,
Oh my
10,
God.
28, 30, 31. None of our numbers. Holy
Of
shit.
course.
I don't know if I've ever seen a 5-number lightning.
5 of the 36 and not one of them are ours.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right, we're about to land. We are landed. Ooh, 36. Damn.
Gross.
Do you want me to do the outro or do you want to hit it this week? This is crazy. I can't believe this happened. I'm so pissed.
No, you can still hit it.
All right. Listen, everybody. We're getting cold on roulette, but we're going to keep doing it because we're here for you. We're here for you 1 day a week, 52 weeks a year.
Hopefully.
Have a great week.
Yep, so it wasn't 3 minutes, but you get the gist of just talking over each other. And that was a whole mess. But honestly, we should rename our show to Tanks and Technical Difficulties.
Yeah, that would probably be a pretty fair name. Tanks
like
and
that's
technical
fitting.
difficulties, or tanks and loud ass sirens outside my window. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Tanks and stink bugs.
Yeah. Stank bugs.
So then in episode 18, we got together in Grand Rapids. We went to the casino that day. We had a long day out there, a fun day. And this was like probably the most heartbreaking loss I've ever had. That was when I had that parlay where I threw like $60 on it for 2.5K around there. The first 5 legs hit in dramatic fashion. And then
Whoa.
I just needed a couple hockey money lines, lowest odds, and they didn't hit.
Well, and the thing was, too, like, we had a not great day gambling, and you were like, all right, before we leave, I'm just going to place the rest of my money that I brought on a parlay, and then if it hits, I'll just come back tomorrow and get my winnings. If not, then it's whatever. I don't have to come back anyways. So, and the fact, like, we got home, and by the time we got home, the first four were like, or the first five were already looking great, and then we're like, holy shit, like, this actually has a chance. And then just for the two hockey ones that had the best odds to lose were just rough. A lot of what ifs in our gambling terms this year.
Yeah, especially one of them was the Canucks money line against the Sabres, and the Sabres hadn't won yet that year, and they won like 6-0 or something like that. Like, so it wasn't even really close. But there's another one later on that makes me feel better about my parlay loss. I'll say that. And then at episode 20 here, it was the first Lions-Packers last year. You tried to ignore it in your Sunday wrap-up, but I wouldn't let you. And we got one of my favorite Frankie freakouts of all time. Play that clip.
Which was totally not by his athleticism.
The stupidest fucking play I've ever seen.
They got so cute. Dude,
why are we getting cute? We're trying to win fucking football games.
Run it with Jones or roll out Rodgers. Why are you letting him report eligible and then you're throwing to Bakhtiari? And then Rodgers throws it off.
But not only are you throwing it, you're not even throwing it to him. Yeah. He left it 15 yards short of a fucking lineman.
Yeah, he threw it off his back foot.
From the 2.
He threw it off his back foot and somehow didn't get it to the goal line. And Hutchinson just yoink and then went down in the end zone. And that was when it was like, what the fuck's going on here? No, because in the rule book, I did look it up because I was curious. If your momentum carries you in, it's a touchback. What was the second one? I can't remember. I remember the third one.
The helmet?
Oh, yeah.
Threw it straight off a dude's dome.
The second one, he goal line again. He hits Brooks right in the face. It bounces straight up. And then the Lions almost lioned because they almost dropped it fighting for it, but they got it. Another touchback. And then the third one, I don't even remember who the receiver was, but he was streaking. He's wide open. But Rodgers just really didn't see Kirby Joseph lurking. He comes in, makes a great play, cuts it off, pick. Awesome. Last thought, because our offense was kind of stagnant. I mean, they got it done when they needed to. But at the end there, Dan Campbell, it's 15-8. Right? Or was it 15? Yeah, 15-9. No.
Yes.
Was that the final score?
15-9.
Okay, my fault. I just remember that the Lions won, so that's all that matters. Late in the game, they're at the 40. Lions are at the Packers 40. Rodgers has all 3 timeouts. I say Rodgers because he's pretty much all you have. He's got 3 timeouts. You're at the 40. It's 4th and 3. It's right before the 2-minute warning. And Dan Campbell decides to go for it. Like, come on. I told in the moment, I'm talking to my dad. I'm like, that was a dumb call. They didn't get it. We should have punted. We should have pinned him deep. You just gave Aaron Rodgers the ball at the 40 with more than 2 minutes left with all of his timeouts. I said that was idiotic. Thank God the Packers organization is stupid and never got him a receiver, because if he had a receiver, they would have won.
We tried to get a receiver, though.
The Packers, by the way, should have lost that game 3 times on that last drive. There was 2 delay games not called. One was really bad, one was close. But did you see the one that was really bad on that 3rd and 16?
You want to talk about missed calls here? Is that what we're doing?
I don't really think there was any on Detroit.
There's a couple missed pass interferences.
When? Give me an example.
On the last drive.
Oh, okay.
Lazard?
I'll give you the Lazard one, but nothing else. The other ones that Packers fans were bitching about.
We only needed one to put us within the fucking 5-yard line.
No, I know, but you could have got the Lazard one, but let the boys play. They were letting them play all games, so that's why you kind of had to leave it. Like, even, dude, Jair was getting touchy. Jair, that's how he plays,
was pissed.
Though. Oh, fuck yeah, he was. Did you see the clip?
He got his penalty.
He threw down Kennedy, got that late hit. Jamison Williams was right there. He wasn't dressed, obviously. He's still hurt. But he, stepped towards Jair like he was going to fight him, and then he went to help Tom Kennedy. And it was like, oh, man.
Well, then Jair got the penalty, and as soon as the flag was thrown, he started, chirping the crowd, and I was like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
This is not the time.
He's been on one lately. I think Diggs got into his head last week.
Well, because he's so pissed off. This team is horrible.
Yeah, I think. Trade Jair. Free Jair. Free him. Put him on a good team. Send him to the Lions.
No.
Send them to the Lions.
Stop that.
Send them to the
Stop
Lions.
that.
Send them to the Lions.
Stop that. Get the fuck out of here.
Pretty soon, if you're going to rebuild, you're going to trade away these good players just so you can get something.
We're not going to rebuild. That's the thing. Like our defense has the players.
Yeah, but they can't stay healthy. Yeah, I don't get you. I don't get you like that often. It was a lot more in college, but now you've kind of mellowed out. But you were donezo. You were done with the team.
I just like to live in my moment and then move on. This one was a little bit harder to move on from, and especially with being against the Lions, like there's nothing worse than like your team losing to one of your friends' teams. I'm really sorry. Jesus Christ, dude.
Dude, what is going on out there?
I have no idea.
Tell them 4th of July ended yesterday.
Like,
No
I'm in
fireworks.
the corner of this office room, and there's a window on my right and a window, like, almost in front of me. And I can hear them, and I've only seen a couple trucks go on. But I don't know what's going on. But it's worse when your team loses to one of your best friends' teams. Because then it's just, like, you got to hear about it for so long. So that's why I'm excited for football season this year. Because I just cannot wait for Jordan Love to take down the Lions and win the division.
Yeah.
So
Sure. I don't know how they're going to win the division when the Lions are going to win the division. So I'll be interested to see that.
we'll see.
Awkward silence. Yeah. I give you the Packers under 6.5 wins. I'm taking that as a long shot.
No.
I'm taking that as a long shot. Yep. You know what? This is rough timing here. I hit you back to back here with some painful ones. Episode 30. Your big time miss here. It was a parlay. And you know what? It's your parlay. Walk me through it. What happened? The feelings. Go ahead.
So I believe this was playoff football. It was either playoff or almost playoff football.
January 14th, it would
have been
Bucks and Bengals. No, Bucks and Dolphins. No, Bengals Dolphins. It was playoffs. It was
Bills.
Wild card, I think. Oh shit, you're right.
Bills Dolphins. I think it might have been week 16 or 17. But
yeah,
we had seen a post on Instagram the day before, and it was like this guy hit a 4-leg touchdown parlay, threw $25 on it, won like $15,000. So Jake sent me a message and was like, "Dude, we should do this. Like that would be a blast to ride out." And like for $25, we we're like, "Whatever. Like it's a bigger bet than usual for us, but also that would be awesome." Knowing me, I love betting on the Bills, and I've hit the Bills on some bigger bets in the past. So I was like, you know what? Bills Dolphins tomorrow. I'm going to ride this bet out, or like I'm going to make a bet. I'll send it in the group chat, see what everybody thinks, place it, and then we'll go from there. So I made the bet, or like put it together, sent it in our gambling group chat. It was an anytime touchdown parlay, $25 to make $17,525. It was Dawson Knox, Mike Gesicki, James Conner, and Cole Beasley anytime touchdowns. And Jake likes to say everyone shit on it, but Jake was the only one that shit on it. He was like, absolutely no way in hell that's hitting. I was like, whatever, I won't place it. And I was like, I just thought it would be fun to like throw it out there just in case. I was in Wisconsin actually, so I couldn't bet it even if I wanted to. And so then I asked somebody to place it. Nobody would place it for me. I was like, whatever. I'm on my way home from Wisconsin, going back to Michigan.
Whoa. Pause. You didn't ask anybody to place it. Don't bring up some lies now.
I feel like I did.
I'll own that I shit on it, but you did not ask me to place it.
Anyways,
because I am never going to tell you how to spend your money. So I would have placed it.
I remember I started watching the game before I left Wisconsin, and Dawson Knox had scored 2 touchdowns. James Cook had scored a touchdown, and Mike Gesicki had scored a touchdown. So all I needed was Cole Beasley, which was obviously the long shot in this parlay. And so I was like, well, let's start driving home. And I was like, I swear to God, if Cole Beasley scores a touchdown, I'm going to be livid. And like I'm lighting up this group chat, and probably an hour and 10 minutes into my drive, I turned on notifications for this game because I was like, I'm going to be so pissed. Sure shit. Next person that scores a touchdown is Cole Beasley. So I'm texting and calling everybody, and I'm like, dude, I should have be like I should have $17,500 in my fucking DraftKings account right now, and Jake talked me out of it. So, yeah, it was. I will say it didn't look like a great parlay, but it also didn't look terrible. So it was a rough day to be me.
You had no. You're saying it didn't look terrible now because it ended up hitting, but Cole Beasley was signed off of another team's practice squad, hadn't played in a game yet that year. He was supposed to be the 4th string receiver. He got moved up to 3 because somebody got hurt, so that was lucky there. James Cook is the backup running back. He had some touchdowns, though. Mike Gesicki had 2 touchdowns in like 17 games before that game. So it was not an okay parlay. It was a super duper mega long shot that I am still kicking myself to this day that I shit on it and didn't throw. Dude, if you threw $5 on it, it would have been what? $3,000? $4 grand?
Yeah.
I should have just thrown 5 on it. Like I was sick to my stomach for you and for myself because I could have just taken it, and maybe I did say I can't. I'm not placing that for you, but. If you would have pushed me, I would have placed it. But I think even you were like, eh. But it just sucks that hindsight.
Like once you shit on it, I was kind of like, whatever.
I mean, how do you look at that and say, oh, man, I could see that. Cole Beasley hadn't scored in 2 years.
No, he had scored last year, but.
That's what I mean. He hadn't scored since the last season. So, yeah, that was honestly probably the worst betting story was how close we were. Because you had built it, you sent it, and you said, if you want, or you said like Jake ... or something, and then I shit on it immediately. I looked at the timestamps, you sent it. 2 minutes later, I was like, bet that if you want to go 1 for 4.
Yeah.
Goes 4 for 4. Thanks a lot. So we're getting down to the end here. We got a couple good ones left, though. Episode 31 was our first ever in the news, and it was definitely the best one. This segment might have to make a comeback because this was hilarious. I think it went away just because we didn't have a lot of time. But we'll throw in the clip right now of what you made me say. All right, so now we're gonna start with this news written by the other person. We'll think of a name. We'll brainstorm throughout this week because I think this should be a thing we do. It's fun. It's edgy. So, do you want me to start, or do you want to start?
Well, since I have 3 and you have 1, I say you should start.
All right. I'll read the first 2, and then I'll save the Lakers one.
Okay.
All right, so we both have not read these. We're just going to read them live and hope the other person doesn't do us dirty. I told Frankie mine's edgy, but it's not bad. So, starting out here, we've got Darius Miles. Should I give some context or just go?
Just go.
Okay. Former Alabama men's basketball player Darius Miles has been charged with capital murder after shooting and killing a 23-year-old a few weeks ago. Like Miles' coach, investigators are still trying to determine if he was the shooter. It seems as though he may be better at passing off his gun than the ball. So, as you guys can see, I had no idea that was coming. Wow. All right.
That was
next one here.
Kind of weird. I mean,
yeah, he out of nowhere. It's like, oh yeah, capital murder. Capital murder is like the worst one.
You get death penalty.
Yeah, but hey, not a very good shooter because he didn't get any minutes clearly. So that was fucked. Last Monday, Kylian Mbappe scored 5 goals versus Pays de Castle in PSG's 7-0 rout during the round of 32 of the French Cup. Mbappe becomes the first player in PSG's history to score that many and embarrass me by scoring more in 90 minutes than I have in 23 years of my life. Oh, shit. I was wondering where that one was going.
Wow, I can't believe you just admitted that straight on a podcast.
Oh, my God. That was good. Oh, fuck. All right, you want to read yours now? Sorry, Frankie, my headphone died there. That's kind of awkward. Can you hear me right now?
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me.
Oh, now I can.
Okay, let me do this. Sorry, we've been talking so long, my headphone died. I had to switch to the backup. Anyways, so that clip you just heard, I said that Kylian Mbappe scored more than I have in my life, which was hilarious.
And then not Darius talking Miles about soccer goals, but...
Huh?
Not talking about soccer goals.
Right. And then, obviously, the Alabama part just had me dead. We're going to have to bring that one back. That was good. And mine was trash. I was listening. I was like, this just isn't very funny. Like, I tried to be edgy, but it was almost like not edgy enough. And then you got me talking about a shooter.
My creative writing skills
roasting
come in
myself.
handy.
Yeah. So, and then episode 32, we had been talking for months about making a Twitch channel for live streams. And now, 20 episodes later, that has not happened.
I will say the channel is made, and it's like up and fully working.
Yeah, it's ready.
We just have never used it.
Also, think about with all of our technical difficulties, you really think a live stream is going to go?
Oh, absolutely not. That would be
so I think that's
horrible.
why that one went away. Yeah. And then episode 33 was the first time I really mentioned Sid. But obviously Sid, dating her now, we've been dating for 3 months. But I met her back in November, so all these weekend recaps, I was saying hanging out with friends, and she was there. But this was the first time I said a friend, because we weren't dating yet. But I was like, oh, yeah, she
got what I need. And you say she's just a friend.
Oh, that's the first time you sung on the pod.
Yeah, I had to get it out, you know.
That was good.
I've been feeling very musical
yeah.
lately.
So I don't know if she'll listen to this whole episode, but I totally made up this story about how when we woke up, she just kept talking to me and kept me up. So I did wake up, but she didn't keep me up. You know, I was up. But that was like a 4-hour sleep night. And then, you know, got to look cool for our 4 listeners, you know. I didn't keep somebody up at 8 a.m. But anywho, just wanted to throw that one in there. I want to find out if she watches these whole episodes or if she just listens to, like, when I talk about her. So that'll be a good tester at the end of the episode. And then episode 35, one of my personal favorites, was my episode with my dad. It wasn't a very good episode because we kind of just ranted about, like, the best Detroit sports moments or whatever. And I listened to it, and the sound quality was kind of shit because we shared the mic. But we did Who's Who. That's that segment where we do that stats, and you got to guess and blah, blah, blah. And you and I always got it. Sometimes it just took a hint. But he couldn't get Herman Moore, who is probably the second best Lions receiver ever. And he gets Johnny Morton, the number 2 behind Herman Moore, before he just didn't get it. I don't think we've ever had where nobody got it.
No. Maybe once. I feel like there was a baseball one, or no, the hockey one you never got.
Yeah, and that was like, oh yeah, who was that?
I couldn't even tell you.
There's some dude I never heard of. I think it was a dude I never heard of, and he thought I would have, or something like that. But
yeah,
Herman fucking Moore, like this dude, he's known, and my dad watched him in his prime. Like, come on.
Yeah.
And then episode 42, I'll
one of the
introduce
best.
it, but I want to. After the clip, I still want to hear your thoughts on it, and I'll give mine. But this is my favorite moment ever. It's recent. It was episode 42. It's the giant Pacific octopus. Roll the clip.
My number 3 is a giant Pacific octopus.
That's a horrible pick, dude. They don't play
Give me 8
football
legs.
underwater. You idiot.
Give me 8 legs.
No.
Whoop, whoop. Slapping the ball out of the air. You're going to get those D-line picks. You can just reach around.
To move, Frank. You'd be dead by the end of the first quarter.
No. You can just reach around the fucking offensive lineman with one of your 8 legs, tentacles, and stick your fucking suckers to the helmet.
No.
Or to the chest.
It would
Not
die.
a face mask, because that would be a face mask.
It would die in pregame warm-ups. It wouldn't even make the opening kick.
Nope.
It can't be
Give
out
it a
of
helmet with
I
some
did
water
no
in it.
water. Oh, what? Now
Give it
it's
like an
sandy cheeks?
astronaut's helmet.
No, it's the
yeah,
opposite
like an
of sandy
astronaut's
cheeks.
helmet. Exactly.
Oh,
yep.
No, bad
8
pick.
tentacles.
Horrible.
That thing is just gonna wrap up the quarterback and boom.
All right, number 3, a lion. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 100%. Don't even have to argue. Don't
Okay.
defend it. It's a lion.
It's all right. It's an okay
You
pick.
took a fucking octopus. If we were still doing voting, I would have wiped you this week. You took an octopus. Wow,
Dude, I'm telling you, 8 tentacles.
we'll see what you think about number 2. Yeah, so you want to draft a water an aquatic animal to play football. Do you want to?
First off, I will tell you.
10 episodes later, do you feel different about it? Or
no,
what are
I
you
100% would still take this animal because I went to Florida and I watched an octopus crawl around on the beach after it was in my dad's pocket for a couple minutes. And it was just fine. So I think it would be just fine on a football field. So you're giving me 8 long-ass tentacles. That ball's getting snatched. Somebody's getting tripped. It'll be fine.
Oh
I could have taken a squid and then it would have splooged in the faces of the players, but I figured I'd keep it PG and just stick with the octopus and the tentacles.
Yeah, so listening back to this, we talked about it last week after we wrapped up recording. We were like, yeah, that's probably the best one ever. And it was. Listening to it, we were just both purely laughing. You're in defense mode, but I couldn't stop laughing. I still, to this day, laugh about it. That's my favorite.
Yeah, I would say between that and the
you can think
Naked
of,
and
I feel like we
Afraid.
got almost everything.
I will say there's a completely secret episode that has never been released and probably never will be released that I don't know if many people know about. But I kind of wanted to talk about that real quick. So we do have an episode. All of my Wisconsin friends were out here for a golf tournament. Or, like, not a golf tournament, but we just decided to golf, and I don't remember what else they're out here for. It might have been Paige's birthday or something that weekend. I think it was, actually, now that I say that.
I think so.
And
yeah.
we decided to all sit down. Jake brought his mic, I brought my mic, and we decided to try and record an episode together. And it was quite possibly the worst sound recording and just worst... I don't even know. It was so bad. We talked about it for so long about releasing it, and like leading up to it, we were talking about it and previewing it, and then it happened, and we just never spoke of it ever again. I still have it on my computer, and it's never getting released because it's so bad, and it would take so much editing.
For some reason, we thought that we could sit in the same room and not get the other person's voice on the mic for some echo. And then I think we even restarted, and you were like, oh, I can remove it. And then you kind of started on it, and you're like, this is horrible.
Yeah.
And then it was also like, we've got some, edgy things, but I don't remember what it was. But there was something where I was like, should we really put that out?
Yeah, there were a couple
I don't remember
moments.
what it was. I think our All-Star ballot was kind of fucked up.
Yeah, I know there was a Hitler that got dropped in one of them.
Yeah,
yeah, it was bad.
I think we made the right decision not releasing that, 1 for sound quality and 2 for the content. So, sorry, boys, if you're listening. Maybe we can try again at the wedding or something. Just kidding.
That would be
We don't have
something.
professional
Jesus.
equipment. Yeah, I mean, it's been a great year, man. Let's. I'm going to load up roulette here for our normal spin. It's been awesome. I'm so glad we stuck with it. It's fun talking to you once a week at least to do this and talk about sports. And
Especially with me moving and stuff, it'll be great. So
now that you're in Memphis, it's nice to have as well because we're both busier. We don't get on Xbox as much, so it's nice to sit down and talk some sports.
yeah. Do you have any plans this weekend?
Loading up roulette. I'm going golfing on Saturday, and then I might be helping my parents replace some flooring in their house.
Nice.
What about you?
We debated traveling to St. Louis this weekend to go see Morgan Wallen, but we're not sure we really want to spend that kind of money with moving and everything, so I think I'm probably just going to try to get out and go golfing this weekend if the weather's decent enough. So
Nice. We'll have to share our scores. Ooh, 0 just hit. That's one of mine that I definitely would have taken. All right. I need 5 numbers from you. I think this is going to be our normal layout. $2 on 10 numbers, if you're okay with that. I feel like that's good. I feel like we'll make our money back slowly over time, and it gives us a good shot to get some wins. What do you think?
that works for me.
All right, give me 5 numbers. 2 just hit. Damn it.
Ready?
Yes.
7, 12,
Nope, pause. My computer froze. We're not going to do this round. What is it doing? Oh.
and it's
right,
me
there you
who's
go.
got the bad connection.
The computer's bad, but in the Discord on my phone, I'm perfect. I know I am. I'm on my phone. It's you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So we almost had $20 on red. I'm glad I canceled that. Well, if it would have hit, it would have been nice. We could have done more numbers.
I was going to say.
Wait, tell me your numbers just in case we would have hit one. Oh, God. There's one.
2, 2, 7, 23, 24, 36.
Okay, 30 just got a 300X,
Ooh.
and it just hit. 30 just hit. That was one of our
no.
numbers earlier. Oh, my
That's
God.
one of our,
imagine
yeah,
if
that's
we
one
just-
of our winning numbers.
Oh, all right. Give me your numbers again. Wow, that. Oh, man, that's kind of unfortunate. Okay,
2,
go ahead. Yep,
7,
yep,
23,
yep.
24,
36.
30.
24. 30. You just did 6 numbers, but I'm going to let her. Oh, no, you didn't. 9, 3. Oh, no. I'm not going to get them all in. Okay, I did. Whew. I mixed it up a little. Dude,
What did you go
30
with?
on a. Well, it was a 100X, my fault. All right, here we go. Lightning numbers. Oh, I'm not showing you. 3, we have 22. Can you see that or no?
No, we don't have 22.
No, I know, but can you see this right now?
Yeah, I can see.
Oh, come on. Give me a number. 2. Nice, Frankie.
What was it? I
let's
couldn't
run
see
it
the
back.
number.
Let's run it. Oh, sorry. We're gonna run that back and hopefully hit a back-to-back for the first time ever. All right,
Wait, what was the number?
2 just hit.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. So good start.
So we're up 60 on it.
I
Or
just
we're up 10 on the year.
no, I just ran it back. I ran it back for
That's
20
fine.
again. Because we always do $5 on 2
So
numbers.
now
that
we're
never
down
hit.
10
So
on
I
the
figured,
year if this doesn't hit.
Yes, you are correct. No, because we put in 70. 1 and 14, which we don't have. No lightning number
No.
here. One time I want to just rattle off like 3 wins in a row or something.
Where's the ball? Oh, there it is. Never mind.
Ooh, it danced around 22 and 9, but it hit 12, which we don't have.
Dude, I debated on taking 12 instead of 30.
Did we do something crazy? Because it's the 52nd episode. Should we run it back again? It's up to you. We got to split, so
I don't care. That's fine.
I'll run it back. Maybe we should have ran the numbers, the winning numbers.
Nah, this will work.
I don't know. If we hit this, we're out because then we're actually up. That $50
And if we lose,
is
we're
gonna
only
screw
down
me up.
30. So,
Right.
ooh.
Oh, yeah,
4,
because this is technically my
5,
spin.
11,
I forgot about that. Ooh, 30,
20.
100X.
5 and 30. Hell yeah.
I have 5, I think. Did I take 5? I did. I took 5. Big chance here. 5 or 30. 5 or 30. Come on. 5 or 30. 15. Nothing. Brick.
Gross.
Damn.
Well,
All right. I'm not going to go again because then we'll just be down. So we are, as a podcast right now, we're down 30.
yes.
So we got some work to
I'll-
do. All right.
I'll put that in the notes.
Yep. That wraps us up, folks. Thanks for a good year. Have a great weekend. Let's hit some tanks, door some tutties. We'll see you next week with a normal episode.
Peace out. Happy episode 52.